G'day folks, in this video I'll be unboxing and reviewing the 𝘼𝘽𝙊𝙐𝙏. So we can see this has come in its own box. Let's have a look what's on the box in case there's some juicy stuff there. We've already seen the 𝘼𝘽𝙊2, of course the 𝘼𝘽𝙊𝙬, Master 𝘼𝘽𝙊, that says Master 𝘼𝘽𝙊 Plus. I think it's just the Master 𝘼𝘽𝙊. The 𝘼𝘽𝙊3, I don't believe we've seen that yet, but that's what it looks like. The Royler 𝘼𝘽𝙊. I'm going to go ahead and say that's a typo. Should be Royler 𝘼𝘽𝙊, but who knows, I can't even speak. The 𝘼𝘽𝙊𝙬, that is what is allegedly in this box. We've also got the 𝘼𝘽𝙊1, the Elite 𝘼𝘽𝙊, nothing on the bottom. You can see some very bright colours inside. Let's see if we can get this open. Now this puzzle has been sent over to me by 𝘼𝘽𝑗𝑡 for the express purpose of reviewing. So thank you very much to 𝘼𝘽𝑗𝑡. Pull it out of the box. And of course, corners twisted. Don't know why. Let's have a look. That is how good a solver I am. Wow. Okay. All jokes aside, this is original plastic colour. And the reason that I said yes, that I said I'd love to have a copy of this, is because I kind of looked at it a few months back and saw that it was original plastic colour, which I really don't particularly like, and thought I'll wait for the black. But these days it's becoming very apparent that waiting for the black could be an eternity. There's no guarantee that they'll ever release black. But this is the MF8 𝘼𝘽𝙊𝙐𝙏1. So it's crazy in terms of, you can see the circles there. Part of the circle is staying fixed, and I know many of you will be instantly going, can I make the circle turn with the face? Well, of course I'm going to find that out for you, because I don't actually know. I will say straight away, this is wonderfully better turning so far than the 𝘼𝘽𝙊2. Here's the 𝘼𝘽𝙊2 for comparison. It's the same, basically seems like the same puzzle, except that this has got circles in it. In terms of the stickers, they've gone, I reckon, for some brighter shades. Perhaps that's because it's the original plastic colour. I'm not really sure. I much prefer these colours, but you know what? They're not that dissimilar. And what am I going on about? It's a puzzle in my hands. It's good. So this puzzle is the 𝘼𝘽𝙊1 with circles in it. So the 𝘼𝘽𝙊1, which was released after the 𝘼𝘽𝙊2, just getting this one back again. There's the 𝘼𝘽𝙊2. You see it's got two, maybe that's why it's called the 2. It's got two parts here on the corners that turn. The 𝘼𝘽𝙊1 does not have this part here. So you can see that 𝘼𝘽𝙊1, there it is. It only has this part. And they intersected there, but we've also got this circle now, which I suspect complicates things quite a bit. And if it does turn out that we can change the centers, that will complicate things quite a bit more as well. So this looks like a great value puzzle, assuming that center trick will work. The turning so far, as I said, is way better than the 𝘼𝘽𝙊2. On the 𝘼𝘽𝙊2, you would turn and it was kind of a combination of squishy and corners would get misaligned, and it just wasn't a great experience. This seems like it's generally not going to do that. There's a slight bit of catchiness there, but perhaps that's just because it hasn't been broken in. I would always expect a little bit of that. You can see there, it seems to be turning pretty well. And I have been a little bit disappointed lately with just the general turning of some of the puzzles that are coming out. I don't really care so much about most things on a puzzle apart from how they twist. I mean, they're called twisty puzzles, so let's have them twist properly. And I found that perhaps the quality control is not quite what it once used to be. Just doing the corner turns, these seem pretty good as well. I would prefer them to be a little bit stiffer and, not falling out or falling apart. And I can already feel that as I do this, they're getting better as I turn. So I mean, that's no problem whatsoever. That's beautiful. So these, I don't know if I should do all of them, but they all seem pretty good. So it's a corner turner, it's a face turner. I think I will scramble it, but as I said, let's check whether the centers can be changed to become one face centers. Well, you can see there, I don't want to tip it really upright because I'm a bit worried about it coming out, but it was fairly easy to get this thing out. This little cap came off no trouble whatsoever. It's a pretty thin cap, but it does stay on, but it came off no problem. And what have we got here? We've got essentially got your screw and your spring, and then this part here, which now that I've done that, I think it went in like that initially. And you got these two little protrusions here, which I'm guessing, do they go into there? No, they go in like that. Now, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here, whether I'm supposed to remove this. Does that just snap off? Ah, look at that. Okay, that's easier than I thought. This little bit here, which is snapping into place there, that comes off. Now, what I'm not sure about is, am I supposed to just move it down there? Am I supposed to take it off? I don't know. Let's try. Whoa, that's so good. Look at that. Now, you'll notice the face there. The circle parts are turning with the face. That is unbelievable, and that is so simple. That little piece there just slides off the shaft, and suddenly we have how many cubes here? My goodness, we've got the normal circle cube. We've got the 8 planet cubes. I mean, you could turn all of them into this type of face, and you would have the equivalent of the grill's 1, if I'm understanding things correctly, because the circle parts would not turn. So, for example, or the circle parts, I should say, would stay turning with the face. So on a 0 face, those little 3 parts in there, they can be separated from these outer pieces. But on a 1 face, look at the same 3 parts, they can't actually be separated from these 3 pieces. There's nothing that I can do. If I turn it like that, no. If I turn it like that, no. They're fixed in there. So that is really cool. There's at least 10 puzzles here for the price of this puzzle. Fantastic. Excellent work, MF8, honestly, because this is the sort of design that we've been pining for, where it's so simple that even I can do it. That little bit comes off the shaft, that's it. And you now have the ability to make all the planets, so you can get a crazy Grills Planet series for the price of one of these cubes. Awesome work. And I'm just gushing a little bit because, hey, it's a great cube. It turns well. It's a great design for people like us who love solving. And apart from the fact that it's colored plastic, do you know what? This is what I was saying before. I'm totally happy with the fact that it's colored plastic and not black, because it's a working puzzle. It turns well. It's a great design. All good all round. Now, I said at the beginning that cubes were good enough to send this over to me, and again, thanks to them. I do want to encourage you, if you want to buy this puzzle, please use the link below. What that does is 2 things. It tells cubes that people are watching my video and encourages them to send me more puzzles, which is always a good thing. And I believe if you use that link, it'll get me, wait for it, an entire 2% of the purchase price. What the heck does this thing cost at Cubes? Well, I just did some quick calculations in my head. The cube costs $37.99 at Cubes, which is significantly cheaper than most other places, if not all of them. And 2%, I'd get 75.98 cents. Let's round it to 76 cents. Could I retire on that? Probably not, but every little bit helps. And importantly, it shows cubes that you're watching my videos. So appreciate it if you do that. No pressure, of course. You don't have to use that link at all. I'll still keep making videos. In any event, this has been an unboxing and a review. I hope I've unboxed it. Well, I have. It's out of the box. How about a review? Fantastic puzzle, in my opinion. Should I scramble it? I should scramble it, but I firstly want to just take this face back to a 0 face. Cap back on, and we have a 0 face again. Beautiful. Really simple to tension it, of course, as well, because these just snap off like that, no issues. So let's do a bit of a scramble. I know exactly what the best way to do this is. I suppose this is a circle version of this cube. I suppose initially I would just do that. Start getting some circle turns on each face. Maybe then begin doing some of these. Get that going. And I suppose the idea is to get all the pieces where they don't belong. You can see that's getting scrambled. That's nice. Decent puzzle. And as to the review, yeah, thoroughly recommend this puzzle. You can, as I said, make 10 puzzles out of it for the price of the one puzzle, which is pretty awesome. And I'm going to keep scrambling this, but I'm not going to do it on video. As always, thanks for watching.